Okay, let's see. News this week. There's not that much news this week, really. More of the same. Um, I know a lot of people have been asking, though, about Fez's eyes and whether they have continued to be two different colors. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. It's not subtle when you look at him in person, but he very clearly has one eye that's green and one eye that's blue. And at this point, I think that's just how it's going to stay. His right eye is green, his left eye is blue. And it's a real clear difference, and he's old enough now that I don't think he's just, something he's going to age out of. I think that's just the way he is. I don't know, can you see that or not? I don't know how obvious that is on the camera. Oh, so pretty though. Here, let me take a picture real close, real quick for everybody. Crank is continuing to be basically the same Crank. No real changes for her at the moment, but we're trying new things and trying to keep up with her. We stopped giving her lactulose to see if that would stop her from maybe leaking quite so much. Although I don't feel like it's made any difference yet. If it's gonna, oh, that's a great photo. Thank you, buddy. Okay, that's the winner. All right, I'll put that picture on Discord since you can't tell from the camera, but you can totally tell in real life, and my camera picked it up here. He was not very helpful about taking pictures. Oh, I got a bonus couple photos to post too from this morning and one from yesterday. Wow, I'm just going to post a whole bunch here. I don't think I posted that before. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's just how he's going to be. He's going to have one green eye, one blue eye. That's pretty cool. What else? I guess that's really it. I don't have, I was going to say, though, I don't think, Crank and her mom could get adopted together, and that would be great, because they do like each other, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think her mom is really doing that much for her anymore. We don't like to let her mom clean her bottom, which needs to be cleaned now, because I think that sort of makes it a little bit more raw and tender for her. She's got enough of that. So, they play together, though. You saw them this morning, probably. DJ was up there playing with the both of them, and they were having a good time. But the practical upshot of all that is I think that Gadget could be adopted any time. Obviously, Crank, we want to wait a little bit and see if we're going to make any more medical decisions for her. Maybe we can have that surgery and see if it makes a difference. But Gadget could go anytime. So I don't know if there's already adopters. I haven't looked at the applications myself at all. I know DJ stays on top of that stuff. So, oh, yeah, you stuck your face right in the coffee. I tried to stop you, but you were insistent, weren't you? Now you got a coffee face. I saw you didn't like it very much, did you? Yeah, no, I think that's about it, really. I can't think of anything else that's newsworthy or news at all. Oh, now you're mad at it, huh? You gonna get even with the coffee? Cute patterns. They are too cute. Extra, extra small. We'll see if they fit. They look like they might fit, little Cranky. Now, we did get, somebody had been suggesting squirrel diapers, and I did get squirrel diapers for her, and they do fit. Like, the squirrel diapers turn out to be just about the right, I hope this is small enough, from Sophie Bennett. Sophie, thank you so much. The squirrel diapers turn out to fit, but the trouble is the squirrel diapers have a little bit too large of a tail hole, and I feel like she could still leak out of that tail hole just a little bit. Funny, we're talking about it right now. I see her going into the litter box to try to do her thing. Oh, she's just peeing. Okay. So the squirrel diapers fit okay, but the tail hole might be a little bit too big. I also have tried, we had her in the suit for several days, and we'll probably put her back in the suit again. It's good practice for her, as she might end up needing to wear something most of the time. But I bought those little clips that they use to like close a bandage. Like they have the metal ones and they have the elastic ones. The elastic ones work better for this. And I got both kinds. And then I bought some like cotton gauze and some other stuff. I thought what we might do is just sort of make our own and clip it on to her suit. So she could wear the suit, would use the little bandage clips and clip it to her suit. And that actually worked out really well. I couldn't believe how well it worked and how it stayed on. She doesn't bother her suit the way a lot of cats would, thank goodness, because she's so cranky about so many things. Like, she will not let you touch her to clean her. I mean, you can do it, but she hates it and complains so loud. She just screams like, oh, the worst. The same thing with getting baths. Oh, she hates it, and she'll bite a little bit. I can tell that she doesn't mean to bite, but it's just like she can't help herself. Like, she gets all bitey. So it's as cranky and difficult as she is, it's at least good that she doesn't seem to care about the suit at all, and she doesn't bother it. She doesn't try to pull even though I just clipped the cotton gauze to the outside, she didn't bother it, and it stayed on until I took it off. So that's at least a good thing she's got going for her. And this size will work that way if I want to like put it on the suit and clip it on. I already know that'll work. Plus, when she gets a little bit bigger, she might still need these, and we've got now plenty of them. So that's good. It seems like it does work out pretty well. I don't like to leave it on her all the time, especially because I want her to continue to use the litter box, which she's been getting much better about. She used to be a great little litter box user and would always try to use the litter box, and then she started having a lot of trouble. Well, she always had a lot of trouble. We started trying to do things about it. And since then, she's been a little bit, I think, wary of the litter box or something, where she sometimes hasn't used it, but she's getting back on track with that really well now. So I'm afraid that if I keep a diaper on her all the time, it'll cause issues that way where we don't need them. Also, I like to try to keep her clean. I don't want her to get an infection there or anything. So it is very convenient to get to do it sometimes, though, especially like, when we're hanging out and she's going to be climbing all over us and stuff. It's nice to have. So it's definitely not something that we've like given up on doing, even though you haven't seen a suit on her in a day or two. It's something we're definitely still doing for her, and I think it's important for us to continue to do. I see some interesting stuff here that we haven't tried. So you have bamboo wipes, and I guess they're dry wipes. It says use dry or wet. So that's nice. I do notice, so the wipes that we have, the Pampers and the, what's the other big brand that we have? Even the ones that are like, they're supposed to be all like nice for babies that are sensitive skin, or that are like almost entirely water. They still do, they're definitely a little bit like acidic, and I noticed like I use them on my nose all the time because my nose gets a little oily, and then I wear those AR glasses that you see me wearing to play video games on. And the nose pads for those things are really annoying. They're like silicone nose pads, and I guess they're soft and comfortable, but they slide around a lot if my nose is like the slightest little bit oily, and they don't, because they're silicone, it just stays there. It doesn't, that little tiny bit of face oil doesn't go anywhere. So I use the wipes, and it works really well. I use it on the nose pad and on my nose. And I've noticed from that it does, like, I can feel a little bit of like acidity to it. I taste it too, and you can taste it's just a little bit sour tasting, like an acid would be. So even the ones that are super, super nice are, I think you can probably feel it a bit, and that might be part of what bothers her so much. And I know I had said that, and you must have heard me say that. So these are some options for us to try that may not have that issue. So these are dry wipes that are bamboo, but it also says you can put water on them, and that's what you had said, is maybe you can try some just water and nothing else on it, and I'm going to. I think that's a great idea still. You also sent another brand of the same thing. This is Terra brand dry baby wipes, and this is also bamboo. Cool. All right, we'll try that out. Do dry and wet dual use. Perfect. I'm not going to take these out yet, but DJ has already started. She set a date for the tree decoration like she does every year. I haven't looked at it on announcements, so I don't know what that date is, but it's usually right around Halloween. And I also noticed that she's been getting stuff in the mail already for that too. She got some new set of lights, and I think some new color Christmas tree ornaments maybe. She wanted to do a new color this year. I don't know. It's all hands off for me. Like, that's her thing. I'll help her out with it, but that's fun for her, and I don't want to take away from that by getting all involved. So it's whatever she wants to do.